What is up, you guys? Today I'm bringing you a 47 kill streak with the Scout class on Conquest on Foul Fortress, and a bit of a discussion on a controversial topic in the game, aim assist. I see this come up often in my streams and in discussions on my videos. Some people are just genuinely curious about my overall battlefield settings and wonder if I choose to turn on or off the assist. Other people claim to be from the glorious aim assist free console master race, claiming they're pro players because they choose to go all natty with their aiming. Before I really want to get into the discussion, I guess we need to first ask, why the hell does aim assist even exist on console and not on PC? It's in pretty much every FPS nowadays to varying degrees, from Battlefield 1 to COD to Overwatch. In some games, it's heavier than others, but it's there. The only current FPS I know of that doesn't have aim assist is Rainbow Six Siege, a game that I personally really enjoy for its competitiveness. So, the reason aim assist is included in console versions of many first-person shooters mostly comes down to a dexterity and a travel issue. It is a fact that a mouse is much easier to use for aiming, but why is that? Why does that actually exist? Why do you see every single PC player talking about how much easier it is to use a mouse? Well, it mostly comes down to travel distance. I know that sounds kind of weird, but when you're pushing around a controller thumbstick, you're really only getting an inch of travel left or right. This doesn't leave a whole lot of space to tease out a shot. If you want to have the ability to whip around your character in-game with a high sensitivity so you can get that dank 360 no-scope phase shot, you'll have to make huge sacrifices in the ability to tease out your aim for a longer range sniper shot, or just shooting at range with sustained fire and staying on target in general. This limitation really doesn't exist for players using a mouse. Most mouse pads are probably around 8.5 inches, but some players even choose to go higher than that. I've seen a guy actually construct the entire surface of his 6-foot desk out of mouse pad material. He didn't want any limitations at all. Now, while the majority of PC gamers are not that extreme, 8.5 inches of travel versus 1 inch of travel makes a pretty big difference. This doesn't mean that there are not highly skilled players who can master a controller and create entertaining and impressive gameplay. It's just simply easier and more frequently pulled off with keyboard and mouse on PC. Now, to accommodate for the lower level of dexterity possible with the controller, developers introduce aim assist into their games. This commonly comes in two forms, either auto rotation and aim slowdown. Both types of aim assist can be toggled on or off in Battlefield 1, which is a good option, but it does have some drawbacks which I'll get into. Now, what do these forms of aim assist even do? The first, auto rotation, is pretty self-explanatory. It causes your character to snap onto target while aiming down sight, provided your crosshair reticle is close to the opponent. It also allows your reticle, well, not allows, it's more like forces your reticle to chase an opponent as they run across the screen. If you have ever been aiming at somebody at long range and somebody runs between you in your field of view, between you and your potential target, and you notice your reticle kind of drag off to that new person, that is auto rotation acting somewhat as intended, but it can be very, very annoying. Now, this form of aim assist is by far the worst in my opinion, and its implementation in Battlefield 1, is pretty much horrendous. Even after the December patch from DICE, where they nerfed the level of auto rotation in Battlefield 1 on console, the aim assist is still really, really cheesy and overpowered. You really just have to get your crosshair kind of close-ish to your target, aim down the sight, and your gun will snap right to center chest. GG, easy. While you will often need to shoot for a headshot to get a one-shot kill rather than a two-shot with a scout rifle in Battlefield, DICE has introduced the sweet spot mechanic to sniper rifles, which is a new thing where some snipers will one-shot to the chest at specific ranges. When this is combined with the auto chest rotation aim assist, well, you get a bad result that results in a lot of salt and a pretty big significant reduction in the skill gap. A lot of you may be saying, well, why the hell don't you just turn off the aim assist in the game, you cheesy ass bastard? But the issue comes in the fact that everybody is using aim assist. It is the default option after all. Many players probably don't even realize they have it on or that turning it off is an option for them. So when you elect to go ahead and turn it off, you are essentially handicapping yourself against a bunch of aimbots. And while I know there are players who don't use aim assist and do well, I don't really believe that anybody would statistically do better with it off. I myself have tested turning aim assist off and tracking my stats with BattlefieldTracker.com. With aim assist off, I typically pull about a 3 KD, around a 950 score per minute, and about 1.8 kills per minute. While these stats are higher than the average, they get completely demolished by my average stats with aim assist off. With aim assist on. With the aim assist on, I have a 4.57 KD, a 1500 score per minute, and 2.4 kills per minute. And it probably sounds like I'm doing a little bit of a circle jerk about my stats, but really I'm only sharing them for the purpose of showing my results when using aim assist, and why I think from a statistical standpoint, it doesn't make sense to turn it off. Yeah, if you want to get that raw experience, by all means go for it. I would encourage it. But if you're concerned about stats and whether or not something makes you pro, aim assist doesn't make you a better player, but makes you appear to be a better player because your stats are saying so, essentially. Yeah, it was highly enjoyable, if I'm going to be honest here, to play and know that every single headshot and every single multi-kill was my own doing and not because aim assist guided me to do so. But if you're talking about statistics and what works, turning off aim assist does not magically up your skill and make you a pro player like a lot of people allege online. Now, this test was done over a couple of days of gameplay, and if you think that I didn't play enough with aim assist off to get the full experience, consider that I play hundreds of hours of Rainbow Six Siege where aim assist is not even an option. So how the hell do you fix something like aim assist being too heavy, or do you even really want to fix it at all? I would personally propose 2 solutions to this, but I'd be more than happy to hear your guys' opinions in the comment, whether you want a complete removal of aim assist or dialing back how heavy it is, or keeping it as is. I still want to hear about it. So to get right into it, my first solution would be a removal of aim assist auto rotation, but keeping the aim assist slowdown in the game. So this is the cheesy auto lock on aim assist that I spent the majority of this video talking about. Instead, you could leave the slowdown on, which only serves to slow down your aiming as you get on target. It makes teasing the shot out as you get onto the enemy a little bit easier, but it still requires the player to manually track and follow the enemy before they make their shot. It would rely on the player using their actual joystick inputs to get a kill. Imagine that in a Battlefield game. So this would completely eradicate all the auto rotation on the enemies and would probably lead to the shooting mechanics in this game feeling a little bit more rewarding. Now, my second solution would be for DICE to introduce aim assist free servers. This would be official servers where aim assist was auto-blocked immediately upon joining. In these servers, players looking for a rewarding experience where every shot is directly from player input, completely free of any auto-snapping or slowdown assistance, in my opinion, would be a great addition to Battlefield 1. But overall, I want to know what you guys think about aim assist in Battlefield 1 and in console shooters in general. Love it or hate it, I would love to get some discussion going on this topic. But that's it for me today, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Enemy plane up there! Looking at a bomb.
What? I headshotted him? What? What?